Awesome. This is Phil for PokerNews. We are with Steve Albini, winner of the $1,500 H.O.R.S.E event. Steve, how are we feeling?
I feel pretty fucking good. I should have busted this tournament like 20 times, and I always managed to like hang on by my fingernails, including when it was four-handed, when I was all in several times. Yeah, but I'm still a little dizzy at how I was able to spin it up from nothing so often and make it to the final table, and then winning it was like beyond my expectation. Really just incredible, and a super tough field. Like, there are a lot of people who are like big names in poker, but their actual play is not that tough. And then there are guys that like this. Like, I had a hard time with every single opponent at the final table. I never felt like I was like the best player in any of the disciplines of poker. I happened to run really good in the stud rounds, and I would spin it up in the stud rounds and then bleed chips off in the flop games. So like my chip stack would go up during the stud rounds, and then I'd dump it all off in the flop rounds. So I got, we finished in the stud rounds, and that's literally that's the whole story.
What's the story on the bell?
Okay. My friend Brandon H.O.R.S.E got the bell for last year's World Series of Poker, and he would announce his checks. Like, whenever he would check, he would announce the check with the bell at the table. And he brought the bell so that they could use the bell for rail appreciation. It was starting to get a little irritating to the other players, so I brought it to the table so anyone who wanted to could ding the bell. Like, whenever anybody won a pot, they could celebrate by dinging the bell. There wasn't that much dinging ultimately, but it was still a nice feature.
The bracelet, we saw it had a couple nicks in it. What's the story with it?
The bracelet took a spill and a piece of it broke off. Doesn't matter. Nobody wears them. Who cares? You know? I got all the pieces. It's like if you have two halves of a dollar bill, it's still a dollar bill. I got all the pieces. I have a bracelet. It's
awesome. Fun. Yeah, we saw you rocking the polar bear little outfit at the end. Is there any significance to that?
I won the last hand in a stud 8 round. And traditionally, Brandon H.O.R.S.E and my friend Eric Rodewig, and sometimes I, play stud 8 rounds in polar bear suits, or in bear suits. There's a black bear suit, but he doesn't come out that much. Polar bear is much, much more into stud 8. Black bear's kind of into mixed games generally. Polar bear is very into stud 8. So Brandon brought the polar bear, and I won the final hand in the stud 8 round, so I had to wear the polar bear.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.